Hey everyone, it's KTR, CEO of SpeakerFocus.com. Down at the other end of the football field, you might not be able to see him all the way down there, but it's a young man with his father. Field is closed for the season. It's shut down. They have signs that say you can't come in here. But we break the rules all the time, don't we? And when you want something real bad, you definitely break the rules. And there's a young man and his father down there, and he is kicking field goals. On the field is closed. So that's pretty much the type of dedication that you need in order to accomplish your goals, no matter what it is that you want to do. I know I talk a lot about developing your speaker business and getting your goals off the ground, but that kind of dedication right there that young man is displaying right now is just simply amazing. And it's one of the things that reminds me of as I was, coming up through the game of learning how to do business and learning how to have discipline. Just a lot of things go through my mind when I see young people like that, going hard in the wintertime, off-season workouts, practicing with the kicking tee with his dad down there. And his dad is encouraging him, telling him what to do. Obviously, he's probably a coach. And, I always resonate with things like this. So in order to keep your goals in the field of play, you have to practice. And there's many people that practice a lot. They are obsessed with practice. They're obsessed with creating the best products. They're obsessed with making sure that they get a lot of repetitions in so they can really be a specialist at what they do. They can really become the best subject matter expert, a leading authority, and a real trusted advisor to people that matter. The only way that you generate revenue is providing a great service and then making sure that you stand on that service with a great deal of pride. It's something that, again, I observe other people as I'm walking through life just like you, and I'm looking at other people, how they get down and how they achieve success. And then there are many people that want to take the field and they want to get on that field. They want to play the game. There's a lot of people that want to play the game, no matter what it is. Business is a game. That's all it is. And the biggest game that's being played is right between your ears. It's the mental space that you allow yourself to, either fail or succeed. And there's nothing wrong with failures as long as you learn from them. But what keeps you in the game and on that field? What puts you in what puts you in position to win? What gives you the ability to score? And what allows you to live your dreams far beyond your imagination is you got to get out of the bleachers. See this? You got to get out of the bleachers. You got to get out of the bleachers and get on the field of your dreams, and you got to live it. So I'm going to take a little seat over here because I'm going to finish up this message. And when people are sitting in the bleachers like I am right now, bleachers require us to have supporters. And sometimes, on this football field out here, you got these Pop Warner kids giving it their all for these Saturday games. And this field is packed with nothing but supporters on the sidelines. But there are the brothers and sisters of these little kids that's out here playing this game. And they're not big enough to get on that field yet. But they got a dream in their mind that says, when I become big enough, I can taste it. I love the smell of the grass. I love the smell of the game. Me, I love the smell of business. And I've always been attracted to it. So when I was sitting on the sidelines, in the bleachers like I am right now, it just wasn't acceptable. I knew that I was too little to play the game. I knew sometimes I didn't have enough money, sometimes age. I had all these restrictions. But as soon as I didn't have those restrictions, as soon as I matured more and I didn't put those limited beliefs on myself, I wanted to take that field and I wanted to get out of these bleachers. I wanted to take that field and I wanted to start doing business. Now, I'm using a field analogy. I've never been a football player before. I love to watch the game, but that wasn't my thing. But I love taking the field of battle in business. And I didn't want to stay over here on the bleachers just observing. I didn't. I wanted to get in the game. Whatever it was going to take for me to get in the game and not be an observer on the sidelines, I was willing to do it. Whether or not that's study other people out there playing the game, which I did a lot. Whether or not that was learning to follow a blueprint of other successful people in business, I was willing to do that. Whether or not that was making an investment in myself, I had to do that as well. Hundreds of thousands of dollars I've spent since I've been, maybe 20 years old was when I took my first seminar, took my first workshop or something like that. It may have been around when I was 20. Yeah, right around 20. And I started to buy packages when I saw infomercials online. That's when I started my journey of investing in myself. But I was sitting here thinking about what I wanted to say today, what kind of message I wanted to share. And I was thinking about the amount of people that love sitting on the sidelines. And don't get me wrong, we do need supporters in everything it is that we do. But a lot of people with dreams are sitting on the sidelines, and you are scared to take that field and go to battle. You don't actually want to know what it's like to actually get in the game. And those type of limited beliefs or those restrictions that you put on yourself is going to hold you back from accomplishing your goals. You cannot, if you are a real player and you really want to achieve at a high level, if you want an above average existence, you cannot sit here on the sidelines and cheer other people on all the time. Yeah, those accolades and cheers sound good from the audience, from the crowd. But what about you? I'm talking about you right now. I'm talking about your individual journey. If you want something more out of life, you cannot do it from here. You can't do it from the bleachers. You got to be able to take the field in some kind of way, and you got to get in the game. See, I just want to put my team in position to score. And if I'm sitting on the sidelines, watch this. First of all, you got to become a player to even play the game. You have to be a player. You got to be on the roster. So do you have a roster position on your team to do business? Do you have a roster position that you need to fill in order to advance through life? Are you on a team? Are you on a team who knows how to win, who knows how to become successful? Or do you want to just sit on the sidelines, eat snacks, and cheer on other people for the rest of your life? See, I got tired of sitting on the sidelines and watching the parade pass me by. I got tired of seeing other people play the game. I really did. And it bothered me that other people knew how to move the pieces across the board. I don't care what game it is. It could be chess, it could be football. There's a strategy necessary to win games. And there are rules and objectives set into play so that you understand what you're getting yourself into. I understood the rules of being an entrepreneur. I understood that it was going to be a lot of losses that I had to incur in order for me to win. I understood that I was going to have to fail a lot. I was going to have to become good at being bad before I could become excellent at being great. It's just a process that I knew I was going to have to go through. I was willing to accept that. I understood that when I was in the game, sometimes I was going to be injured. Every professional athlete knows, every professional in business knows that it's impossible to win every single day. You have to take losses. You learn and grow from those losses. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's really not a lot that I was interested in with sitting on the sidelines for elongated periods of time. I didn't want to be over here. I wanted to get in the game. So I started to watch. I started to observe. I started to study. I started to break down film in business. I started to do whatever it was going to take in order to get me out of these bleachers, get me out of the cheer for other people section, and get me in the money section, because I just got sick of that shit. And maybe you're in the position right now where you're sick of being wherever you are. Maybe you've hit your rock bottom. You know, they say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Well, listen, forget about the catchphrases and all that other bullshit. You got to get up off your ass and get out of these bleachers, and you got to get in the game. You have to put yourself in position to score. So, again, we all need supporters. We need people to fill up these bleachers and support us. But don't look for a lot of people to be in your section cheering for you when it's a lot of lonely nights that you're gonna encounter when you really want to go after your dream. When they say all hell's going to break loose, well, are you ready for hell to break loose on you when you decide that you want to think more positive, when you want to make more money, when you want to separate yourself from friends who are really not going down the path that you're going down? See, a lot of people want you to stay in these bleachers. They want you to sit your ass right here and keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. And again, it's nothing wrong with sitting in the bleachers and cheering on other people. But for those who want an above average existence, and you want to achieve greatness, and you want to reach higher, and you want to earn more revenue, you're not going to be able to do it in this section right here. You simply got to get on this field and put yourself in position to score. It's KTR, CEO of SpeakerFocus.com. I'll see you very soon with another positive message about staying focused on your goals and dreams. Peace.